The Chippewas will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have...
There he goes! He smashes his way through again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On a little time, lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. Flips it out in the flat. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Chippewas!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Rams him with the stiff arm.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Hubbard. Pressure coming. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls and fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hubbard. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Central Michigan. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Coming out with it, it's Wilkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The corners are walked up tight. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chips. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Baldridge.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really bet.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scrap. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Here's the pressure. Fires on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Back open in the middle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Hubbard. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
On the run, fires downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hubbard. Finds his tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Dropping back, it's Hubbard. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Alexander. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. And he's in for the touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the return will be brought down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. It's Hubbard. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field.